So, welcome to another episode of Bangers Bricks. This week, once again, we are looking at a Lumibricks set, this time one of their smaller ones. So this is Lumibricks set number F9076, Cowboy Camp, once again from their Wild West theme. It has 542 pieces, printed tiles, 2 characters, 4 lights, and printed manuals. It cost me £19, which is approximately $28. I did buy this directly from their website myself. It was as part of their 20% off, like the set last week. And once again, it does seem like the prices may have gone up on their site. So just be aware, and as always, do look for those sales because they can make a huge difference. And so here we have the set in its entirety. Obviously it is small but perfectly formed. Just the one build with this one, but there is an awful lot of detail here. So I'm going to leave the wagon till last. I think that's where most of the detail is. But you have, once again, a lovely little roaring fire, the quintessential Lego turkey leg. And we have the man playing the guitar for his presumable wife. Nice little tent with bed. Horse is chained up here. The horse can be attached to the wagon at the front. I'll show that in a sec. If you want it to be pulling the wagon. And some brick-built foliage all around, which is nice. And my personal favourite, the buzzard at the back with some nice printed side pieces. I think it looks absolutely wonderful. It looks really, really cool. Continue moving this round. Not much more to see on the other sides, really. One thing I will note here, because I think it's worth bringing out, some of the Lumibricks sets do suffer from a light bleed problem, that some of the pieces are thin and the lighter coloured ones, they shine through quite a lot. But on this set, then actually, I think it's probably a major plus, because while this is brick built solid here, obviously it's meant to represent canvas, so it should be letting the light through. And the same thing on top of the wagon here. But the detail, I think, looks really nice. I think they've done a fantastic job with the different types of plants and everything. And I think it looks really, really neat. And then here is the back of the wagon. So you can see where the bits attach here to the horse if you want to attach it. So spinning round back to the front, this is where I think they really have shown the amount of incredible detail they pack in to these sets. So we have here obviously the cooking station with various different utensils, then this wonderful little kitchen cabinet section with a calendar on it, and even stacked bowls here and drawers. But there's so much detail inside of the actual wagon as well. There's a chest and mug and everything on the inside, which I think is absolutely amazing. And this does flip upwards and the bits go down. If you take the obviously the stuff off here, then it would close a bit better. But where I think this is amazing is you can just detach this. It's actually this section that's connected to the power. I can shift that away, and it uses the Lumibricks connector piece on the bottom here to connect to the main base. So you can absolutely connect this up separately and just have that with the horse attached onto the front. Or you can have it attached to the base, in which case everything else lights up. But I think that's just really nice. They didn't have to do that. This could have been more permanently attached to the base part itself, but they've gone the extra mile, and I think it's worthwhile. I do think it looks really, really nice. So there are just the 2 characters with this set. the lady and the gentleman with the guitar. But to be perfectly honest, why would you want more? It's obviously a small set, deliberately so. And I think these characters set it off nicely, and you can have a nice scene of the stereotypical cowboy playing the guitar by the roaring fire and everything. I just think it's the perfect little set. It does what it needs to do, doesn't do anything more, but why would it need to? I think it's absolutely fantastic. And so to wrap up my review of the Cowboy Camp, I think this set is fantastic. For the cost, I think it's just wonderful. It's a little diorama, and I think it looks great. I love the amount of detail on it. I like the fact that you can remove the wagon if you want to. I just think it's so well done. The amount of detail honestly packed into it is fantastic, and it works so well as a small diorama and one to get. You know, if you're wanting to test to see whether you like Lumibricks, then I think this is an excellent one, especially if you are looking to collect the cowboy theme, the Wild West ones, because as I am, because this is a brilliant little starter set to see. It's a shame that the prices do seem to have gone up a bit, but you can still get this for quite cheap in the sales, which I do recommend. I do think that this is a better set than the one we looked at last week with the mine. Because this is much more self-contained and can just be placed, I think the specific detail is much better. Obviously, with that one, you had to build the mine section, which means a lot of pieces are being, well, not wasted, but certainly used in forming the small mountain. Whereas here, they're very much all on display, and it just works as a single piece. And that's why I think it is probably a better set because of that. So yeah, I definitely recommend you picking this up while you can. They are stopping some of the sets I've seen as well, so do pick this up as soon as you can, really. And if you'd like to support the channel, then please do like and subscribe, and consider using our affiliate link, which is in the description to this video. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us. So until next week, thank you very much.